Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Elevated Podcast. I'm so excited to be with you guys yet another week. Um, I do have to say that this week has been challenging for myself, that this week was full of obstacles. And if you're going through the same thing, I want to encourage you that you can get through it. You were made for this. And if you weren't, then you wouldn't be in that situation. Because I believe that God doesn't give you more than what you can handle. And if you have been having a wonderful week, I just want to say enjoy it. Enjoy that joy, enjoy the happiness, enjoy the love, enjoy that hope. And don't forget about it when you're going through the hard times. This week, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my heart. 2018 was a year that I wanted to construct myself, construct my mentality, construct my emotions, construct my spiritual level. I wanted to construct my physical level as well. To being that person that I've always imagined, to being that person that I knew I could be. And I believe that I've reached some of my goals, yet some things are a little behind. But 2019, I really want to push through and break through to be that person that I always wanted to see within myself. And so this will be my last episode of 2018. I will be coming back 2019 first week. Don't worry, we're coming back strong. We're coming back heavy, you know. And so, yeah, this week's episode is called Pave Your Own Path. And I love the concept of building or constructing your own image, who you want to be. And I think that is a powerful concept because a lot of people construct who they are based on society, based on friends, based on family members, based on what other people say. And they never think twice to look at what they want and what they need in their life. And so, without further ado, let's get this episode started, guys. I'm so excited to share with you guys. Let's go. So, I wanted to start off with this concept of surrounding yourself with like-minded people. How does this look like? Why would I do that? Yes, it's hard to break away from certain people. So, have you ever heard the saying, show me who you're hanging out with and I'll show you who you are? I think that this is so primitive to our purpose, to our destiny, to the flow of our journey, right? As we're paving a way of our own path, we need to understand that we need to be selective of people who we are hanging around with. Why? Because your inner circle has the power of either draining you or filling you up. It either has the power of dragging you down or lifting you up. I believe in the power of influence from your inner circle. So 2019, I want to build an inner circle that feeds positivity to me. But also, I have to give value and give positivity and power and value to them as well. You see, a lot of people think that once you receive something, it's for you to obtain. But the thing is this. If you keep being, let's say you're a cup and water is being poured into you and into you and into you again until that cup starts overflowing, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you're not giving that water to anyone else, what good is it if there's people that are thirsty? So surround yourself with like-minded people who will uplift you from where you are and where you want to be. 2019 is a year that you must be that person who you always dreamed you could be. Of having the things that you always dreamed you could have. So surround yourself with like-minded people and people that will uplift you. This is primitive. And you have to understand that the environment that you create affects you. It affects your mentality. It affects your spiritual level. It affects your emotional level. You must have people that will guide you, that have been through things that will help you and benefit you. And everybody has experiences, and that's the beautiful part about this. Another thing is this: fulfilling our full potential. What does this look like? Fulfilling your full potential. Has anybody ever told you or come up to you and say, "I see potential in you"? And you're like, "Oh, thanks. That's amazing. I don't know what that means, but okay." You have a certain potential inside of you. There is certain potential in your talents. There is certain potential in your gifts. There is certain potential in who you can be. Now, everybody can have potential. Everybody has potential. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has talents. Everybody has gifts. But the thing is this: if you don't activate it, then you will never be that person, or you will never fulfill your potential. You see, a lot of people get worn out by the routine of life, and they get stuck with a 9 to 5. And me and my friend were actually talking about this the other day. People get caught up in the 9 to 5, and life becomes a routine for their life. They become this. It just becomes this stagnant action of every single day life. I go to work, I come home, I eat, I watch Netflix, I go to sleep. And then again, yet another day. And so they're working to have, that certain vacation, or going out with friends, or whatever the situation may be. And I'm not saying that working is bad, but I'm just saying that your life cannot be a routine. Because in a routine comes this sort of barrier of fulfilling your potential. You cannot fulfill your potential by having a routine. You must always be ready for new opportunities. You must always be ready to have new friendships. You must always be ready to learn new things. You must always be ready to grow. And I'm not saying that it's easy, but I'm saying that it's possible if you allow yourself to be willing to receive that. Now, I know that there's certain limits that were put on your mind. And there are certain limits that were put on my mind. Statistically, I know a lot of fatherless people. They didn't grow up with a father. Likewise, I know people who have both of their parents, right? And so, statistically, people who are brought up fatherless, especially men, and even women as well. I'm not going to put like a bias on that. But they're just more leaning to have a drug problem or an addiction problem, having a problem with alcohol, having vices, having certain problems that people who don't, that do have a father never went through, because it's not that they seen, but they had that. And so it affects you in one way or another. So 2018, do this. For the next 2 weeks, destroy the barriers that were put in your mind. Stop telling yourself that you cannot be that person that you wanted to be. Stop telling yourself that you cannot pave your own way. Stop telling yourself that it's impossible. Stop telling yourself that you aren't enough, because you are enough. You are capable of reaching your full potential. You are capable of being that person that you always wanted to be. And I'm really pushing this, that being that person that you wanted to be, because I believe that there are certain things that you have selected because of what people have told you. You have certain ideas based on what people have told you. You have certain qualities that your environment has brought on you. But I want to tell you that you aren't meant to be normal. You're not meant to be who people want you to be. It's okay to be yourself. And I know it's hard being yourself when society tells you not to be, or when your friends tell you, or when your family tells you. I understand that. But do this for the next 2 weeks. If you have listened to anything that I'm saying, do this for the next 2 weeks up to 2019. Drain yourself. Drain yourself from all the doubts. Drain yourself from all the fears. Drain yourself from everything that you've gone through and has affected you. Start draining yourself, because 2019, you're about to receive new water. And that dirty water that's in your cup, you need to throw it out. And you need to clean it immediately. If you want to fulfill all your goals in 2019, you have to, and I mean you have to, throw out the bad water. You have to throw out the dark, black, dirty water. I love each and every one of you guys, and I do this because I believe that people have so much potential. This is the reason why. People have so much potential and they never fulfill it. Why? I am not quite sure. I'm not sure if it's laziness. I'm not sure if it's doubt. I don't know if it's fear. But there are people with so much potential, but they never reach it. Because they're afraid of what people are going to tell them. They're afraid of other people's opinions. They even doubt themselves. So be that person that you want to be. Set goals and reach them. This week has been so challenging for me. I've had a lot of doubts this week. My fears have been uprising. I'm coming to a place where, and I've battled with this before, and I hope and I'm praying that it doesn't affect me. But depression is so real, guys. Especially if there's some certain situations that go wrong. But you are more than capable of overcoming. I tell you this from experience. You are more than capable of overcoming anything and everything that comes your way. So please, drain yourself in 2018 so that in 2019, you are able to receive your blessings. You are able to receive your new opportunities. That you are able to receive your new friendships, your, new opportunities all over. I hope that you guys enjoyed this year with me. I know that I enjoyed this year sharing with you guys my thoughts, my heart, my soul, my spirit, my flesh, everything. So pave your own way. Begin to build. Pave your own way. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. And we'll be back in 2019 with that new heat, you heard? I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you. And without further ado, peace.